Welcome, precious souls. 9:09, 9:10 on the clock. I have a lot of excitement going through me, lots of good energy. Already some little prayers, asking our beautiful angels, higher self, spirit team to come through with their most amazing guidance for us at this time. Oh, it's almost spring. It's almost spring. Maybe when you're seeing this, it will already be summer. Just know that time flies, guys. All right, you want to do a 10-card reading today? That's what I typically do. Nice big full 10-card reading. Let's do it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ooh, on the bottom we've got the moment to moment. Hard to see in that light, eh? All right, guys, let's unpack this. All right, so the entire reading is about realizing everybody has a special gift. You are not just like all these non-playing characters in the world that just fill up space and follow everybody like little sheep. You've been made to feel like that your entire life. That was to protect your beautiful light. And now it's time for you to come out of that, take the sheep costume off, and shine. Your challenge, release all burdens from everybody else. I did it. You can do it. You just, anything that doesn't totally fill your heart with joy, get it out of your space. It's actually that simple. People, places, jobs, things, remove it. If you're not satisfied, if you are not excited, then you are not living your true purpose, okay? So subconsciously, you are in fact actually becoming very aware of what is really going on in this world, who you really are, what your gifts are, and that there's a whole lot more to this world than the veil over your eyes was giving you the perception of. Excuse me. Consciously, so you are starting to think about, or you have started to interact with others, put your efforts together, things that you love to do. You're starting to join in with others, or you're about to make something incredible that could not be done without your beautiful energy. Good for you. Just recently, you made a difficult decision, one that you really struggled with. Maybe you were clinging to do two different things, which was making it virtually or practically impossible to move forward because you can't hold on to both, right? Choose one or the other. In the near future, should you step into your role of the lion instead of playing the role of fitting in with everybody else, should you step into that, release the burdens like you're supposed to, you will finally be able to release that old movie that plays over and over and over here in your mind, where you're replaying things, which brings on guilt, which is ego. Yeah, the past is gone. We can let that go. Cut the ties with it. Who made a mess of my cards here? Was that me? So right now, you're starting to realize everybody does truly have a gift. Like, we all came here with gifts. Yours are being uncovered, revealed to you, might even have something to do with a dream you had in childhood. And this is the gift you were given to get you through this life so you didn't have to play by the games that we were taught we had to, the 9-to-5 jobs and everything. You can make a lot of money doing this, but more importantly, you're going to help change lives and you're going to help bring healing into this world by tapping into your gift and actually bringing it into the 3D world. Oh, look at that. Life wants you to take the leap of faith. Okay? Your guardian angels have your back because this is what you're meant to do all along. That's right. Anything you've done up to this point was just kind of blending in, just like the sheep. I call them the sheep. You know, they're not awake. And this video, this reading is for those who are awakening to their true purpose and their divine power. Okay? What you desire the most, but what you're having a struggle with is releasing any past sorrows that have been kind of like packed in there. Some of them you might even not be aware of yet. So it might be old traumas. There's all kinds of emotions that I always say to people, like, to go into a room all by yourself where you're not going to be interrupted, play the sappiest music, beat on a pillow until you start feeling emotions coming up, and you will instantly get images of what the last time you felt that strong of emotion. If you follow it all the way back, you'll see where it came from. You'll see it was all an illusion. It was something likely placed on you by someone who was unhealed, and it was meant for you to go through to enhance your growth. True story. Like, the more detached we can be, and I'm not saying like, go completely delulu and say, oh, I'm not a part of my emotions, that never happened, none of that. I'm not saying, that. I'm saying the more we can look at it from an objective point of view, from the outside, as if it was somebody else, right? Aren't we great at giving other people advice? So when we take the emotions out of it, we run through the emotions, feel the emotions, let them flow, process them, release them. And like, if you look at the big picture, there's a lesson in it. There's something that consistently repeats itself in your life, right? And that's more or less, there's going to be some way that you were meant to overcome something that was placed on you, a label by others, a feeling that's generated by something that other people have treated you a certain way, okay? That's what needs to be healed. And it all comes down to self-love, okay? Be the parent you always wanted as a child, okay? Because you're looking after your inner child now. The key, get more rest, okay? You're pushing yourself and giving your energy to things that are depleting your energy supply when you've got something creative to work on, okay? So if you're depleting your energy stressing, or you're depleting your energy looking at the past, or you're depleting your energy helping everybody else and not yourself, these are challenges for you. And once you overcome them, let's see what you get, okay? First of all, again, living moment to moment. And when you do that, you're going to use your feeling center, your emotions, for a guidance system to tell you if you're on the right path. If it feels good, you're on the right path. If it doesn't feel good, there's some things that are still blocking you, okay? But let's find out. Let's find out what it is. If you should take said challenge, release these burdens, really start to see how powerful you are, because you are very powerful, by the way. Like, I'm hyper. I've got your energy flowing all around me here, and it's pretty potent. Yeah, celebrations, friendships, all the people can find you. All the people who are meant to help you and work together with you in life can find you. Once you release these burdens and you start heading down your true path, think about it. Oh my gosh, the happiest card of the deck, the Sun card, right? Can you see these? Oh my gosh, the light in here is just crazy. Sun card. Like, here's one of your many gifts, okay? One of your many gifts. Positivity, freedom, fun, success, optimism, vitality, joy, confidence, self-expression, good luck, enthusiasm, happiness, truth, openness, and maybe even pregnancy for some, it says on the bottom. It's a yes, yes, yes card. The 1 and the 9, that's creativity, beautiful spirituality, completing projects, tapping into your creative side. Like, this little kid is like giddy up, so excited, okay? This is a true blessing. You just need to tap into your inner gifts. And in order to do that, you've got to quit exhausting yourself by taking on everybody else's burdens. I always wanted you to be a doctor, blah, 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 blah. Seriously, okay? I've cut out so many people in my life, and I do it with love. I can still love people from a distance, because I got tired of them messing with my energy, right? Like, I was doing what I perceived to be all the right things, and I was still struggling for the longest time. And it's like, oh, okay. Start looking around you. When do I start to feel this negative drain? Boom, you out of there. Boom, you out of there. Doesn't matter what it is, who it is, because you have that right. Okay, this is your divine birth purpose, is to cut out those. My gosh, what is this? Yeah, the King of Swords, and the start cutting and hacking out the people with your sword, okay, that are just, they don't feel good. Get them out of your space, because they're holding you back, okay? You need to put in the work of everything that you've been dreaming about. Just when you're called to do it, but you're not going to be able to do that if you're totally exhausted. Do you understand? 919 on the clock. Look it up, Buttercup. Okay. 10 of Cups. Like, this is the ultimate fulfillment. This is abundance. This is, well, for some, it's marriage. Like, gosh, it's not much of a decision. And yet, millions of people all over the world are still like this. Like robots. Into the job. Card in. Card out. Get up in the morning, do the same things. Da, 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 da. Open your eyes, right? Okay, if I can do it, anybody can do it. I've been through absolute hell in this world, okay? I've had all kinds of narcissists. I've spent more time on the ground and on the floor crying in a puddle about all of the abuse and all the crap. I've been through it, guys. If I can do it and I'm still smiling and those delightful lessons of people haven't taken away my spark, my joy, my love, like my heart is still just full of love. They can't take that from you. Don't look at all the losses. Don't look at all the things that you've lost because they weren't losses. They were set up for you to learn something. We can show such gratitude to the monsters in the past. We can be so grateful for the lessons. Was it hard as hell? You damn right it was. But am I in a good space now? And now it's my turn? Oh yeah, that's what you've got to adopt, okay? Adopt this beautiful understanding that they literally helped you to become the most incredible powerhouse that you are now. You're a beautiful light. And they couldn't take that from you. You love love. You love, love, love. You're a little guarded sometimes, absolutely. Why wouldn't you be? But that's just strong discernment, and we can thank them for that too. Yes. What else does our beautiful collective need to know at this time? Yes, be playful. Do you remember what it was like to be a child? I still fly kites on windy days. Get out there and have some adventure. You weren't meant to be in this humdrum state, stressing over the future that doesn't even exist. It just brings anxiety. You are creating the future now. Guys, smile. Go get some extra education. Ooh, go do whatever it is you ever wanted to do and ever wanted to. Is there an instrument you wanted to learn? Is there something you always wanted to try? Do it. This is our playground. We call the shots. As much as you chose the crappy job, you can choose a better career that's fulfilling. Why do people settle? I know why, because I did that a lot in my life too. I know why. It's negative self-beliefs. It's things that people told us to believe about ourselves, and we actually chose to. More importantly, take accountability for the fact that we put ourselves there. We allowed people to mistreat us, to use us, to abuse us, to call us these things, for us to believe it. But it's okay. We're over it now. Once you accept accountability for everything in your life, you become a powerhouse. You're realizing if I created that, I can create anything. How empowering is that, guys? I'll accept that because it's true. Everything we believe, especially with strong passion in our hearts behind that feeling, we create. So as much as we can love, we can be so torn up. But that's the beautiful thing about the human experience, is we feel everything on a deep level. The world. Oh, someone's got little boobies showing. The world. Excuse me. Success, achievement, accomplishment, travel, completion, fulfillment, sense of belonging, and wholeness. We all just want to belong, right? That's part of the human experience. And that's what can sometimes put us in those dark places where we go, I have to be this in order to belong. I have to do that in order to belong. No, we don't. We belong here because we were put here by the universe. Okay, we were put here. We don't have to change who we are. We mustn't change who we are. And the sooner we step into the beauty of loving ourselves for all our little imperfections, the sooner the right people will find us, because they're our kind of people. They're our tribe. They can see that wacky side of you. They can see that you play the same games as them when you're playful. They can see themselves in your reflection. Okay? So Choose your path. This is your right to choose. Nobody can steer you. Don't settle because you believe you have to be a certain way in order to make enough money to pay certain bills. No, it's all an illusion. It's all an illusion. And don't ask how it's going to work out. Just know sometimes people will be sent to you to help you. Sometimes everything works out. There's always a way. And we just have to trust. We just have to trust because we are doing the work of the universe, of God, the creator. Of course we're going to be fully supported. So don't miss out what's being offered because you're too busy looking at what you don't have, okay? Because it's only going to bring negative results for you. We don't manifest out of lack. And we don't even technically manifest. We just accept. We're looking outside of ourselves. We're doing it wrong. If I'm like, I'm going to manifest this. No, I'm going to accept that it's already here because in here, in the magic box, it's already there. There's everything we could ever desire. Every single version of ourselves is within. So you pick it out. I accept this. I see I deserve this. I've worked my butt off. I see I've learned my lessons and now I'm ready for this. Learn to love yourself in the most purest form because you, my dear souls, are pure, divine, God creator, source, universe, universal energy. You are here to help inspire others, to help others to find their own way to heal. When your success story is accomplished, you will be able to show others how to do it. This is happening all over the world. And of course you deserve it just as much as everybody else. Of course you do, especially because you went through the hard times. You're still here. You're still seeing me. You're still hearing me. You're still existing. And you're still feeling the excitement inside. So feed off of that excitement like a giant all-day sucker. Like a candy apple that lasts forever and ever. Like tap into that excitement and feed off of it. Feed off of it. Just like all the people that used to feed off your energy, yours is, you have a direct line to the universe. Like tap in, get creative. Go get creative. I don't care if you start by gluing popsicle sticks together. It's going to remind you how much fun it is when you have a box full of glue and sprinkles and sparkles and tools and paintbrushes and scissors and tape and string. Like, be the child that wants to discover and be curious about what else is out there. We were not designed to sit in the one spot and play a role so that everybody else feels more comfortable with our light. We did that for our whole entire life. Isn't that getting old? Yeah, it did. It got old for me. And now I'm just myself. And I get laughed at by some, and that's okay. I just think, how disappointed their higher self must be that they're ridiculing instead of doing the inner work and allowing themselves to feel all the feels and be the mom or dad to that inner child and say, it's safe for you now. If you feel sad, cry. If you feel happy, make ridiculous sounds. If you want to get into that little creative box and glue sticks together, then do it. If you want to race popsicle sticks down the waterways that are running down the road, do it. If you want to make mud pies, do it. Do what feels good because it's going to keep progressing you to your gift, and that creative flow is going to keep flowing. That's right, that sacral energy that everybody always wants to tap into. Be careful who you let into that sacral energy pot because that is your creative source. So if you're using it for you instead of giving it away to people that want to tap into that, you're going to do very well for yourself. It's pretty amazing. Time to tap in. Anything else, darling spirits? Yep. You are just as capable as anybody else to spread your wings and fly. You're the only one who believes those bars are there. Look at you, you beautiful bird with the little wings. Go fly like the others. Go fly. You're the only one holding yourself back. Okay, positive card of the day. By the way, if you want a personal reading, because like these are general, but if you've got any questions, you want to meet with me live on here, you just email me, paintingsbycatherine@gmail.com. We will set you up, answer all your questions. The nice thing about live is you can ask me whatever you want. We could just keep going until we get all the answers we need. And it's a lot of fun. Like, this is a really fun space, I gotta say. All right, what do we got today? The universe is big enough to fulfill my every intention. That's true, guys. It's just as easy to manifest out of energy. It's all the same energy, like $10 billion as it is a lollipop. Not even kidding, okay? I'm going to read this for you. The universal manager has the ability to bring everyone a vibrational match to what they are giving their attention to without depriving anyone else of what they are wanting. See, again, I had to struggle with this one. I was always the giver. I didn't know how to receive. For the longest time in my life, I felt guilt, like I was taking something from somebody. I was kind of under the understanding that if I ask for something, it's selfish and you could be punished. You know what I mean? You got to get over that. That is so 3D. That is such a facade, because there's more than enough unlimited energy and it runs through us 24/7. If you believe it, if you feel it, if you live like it's real, like it's already happened, you're just accepting it, that version. Boop, you level up, you're in that vibration, there you go. One of the best things you could do is never, ever wish harm on anybody, never try to be vindictive, always act out of love. Even those who have hurt you, you know, when you love unconditionally and you know that they're just very unhealed and they need to find themselves, wish them well and release them with forgiveness and gratitude for the lesson. Gratitude is like one of the biggest things you can do. I do it all the time. Sometimes I'm just grateful I have this amazing little protection rock. Sometimes I'm just grateful that I had markers and a bunch of cue cards and made a bunch of messages. Sometimes I'm grateful I have the hands to do this. I'm grateful I have the eyes to see. I'm an artist. I'm grateful for so many things. What do we got? Let's try one of these. I haven't done these in a long time. How do you shuffle these? Look at this. I don't know. Woo! That's a wad of cue cards. What do we got? Great chemistry. Ooh, somebody might have somebody in their energy coming in fast. That is a really good match to your energy. Well, especially if you're being your authentic self and they can see you. If they can see you, they can find you. If you're not putting on a mask trying to be anybody else, right? Well, sometimes, you guys, you just got to learn to be playful. We adult all the time. What if we just have a little fun? A little fun. Oh, sorry, Snoopy. Anyway, guys, never stop believing in yourself and never stop achieving. Never stop moving forward, knowing there's always something better than here, because that's the human experience, okay? There's always something better. Don't settle. Don't settle for anything. If it doesn't light you up and match your vibe, then don't settle for it and continue to try to bring and elevate your vibe up, okay? Your frequency up. Be the master of your own universe, because we're creating whatever we believe and feel, and you deserve the very best, nothing less, okay? So go figure out what it is that you're supposed to be playful with. Try to give it a spin, 9:33 on the clock, and see where that takes you. It's going to be an interesting adventure, because it's going to go down all different roads, and next thing you know, you're going to be given channeled messages, more divine ideas, once you show that you're listening. Might want to do that. Shine on, sweet souls.